Khalifa, man. Planes in the building. Mr. Spacely, Jets, everyone call me, man. Taylor Gang or Die. And this project is brought to you by Champagne and Paper Planes too. Yeah. Rostrum Records in this bitch. Yeah. Taylor Gang, Heavy Hustle. Screaming, fuck them niggas who hated. I'm money affiliated. Speculating me land. It must have got me mistaken with lame niggas. Know you gon' get high as fuck as long as the plane's with ya. Left that major situation alone and became richer. People talking down, but see me, I'm the same nigga. Leave your bitch around, we gon' drink the champagne with her. He don't touch the ground, see a cloud with my name in it. Only easy riders, please no cigars for me and my gang. Fool, I'm a legend in these streets cause how I do my thing. And don't wear the fitted, I got the city on my chain. Oh man, still they hate and talk smack, knowing if I was gone, there'd be no throne to throw your rocks at. Cruising maximum altitudes, I'm trying to top that. So in touch with the real, I'm suckers trying to stop that. But I live or let die, party get high, and tell them lames to the plane or let fly. Don't know what they hate for, I'm just getting my paper. Well maybe they'll love me more when I'm gone. I don't wanna leave, but I need to. It's such a shame. They gon' miss this plane. 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 I try to leave you, I don't wanna leave, but I need to. Stuck alone in this wave race, say I'm living too fast, don't plan on changing my pace. Got one foot on the gas, it's never a need for brakes. Smoke easy riders with hash, fuck bitches from out of state. Ballet bringing my cars, a waiter to bring me plates. Shrimp and filet mignon, we celebrate buying drinks. With a couple of broads, my niggas ain't who got love for me. It's lonely at the top, I'm tired of having company. So while you busy trying to fit in, I'ma stand out and view my life through this lens to see how it pans out. Substitute teacher ass niggas need a handout. Middle finger screaming, fuck them niggas who hated. I'm money affiliated. Pop another bottle, that chronic smoking degraded. Speculating me land, it must have got me mistaken. I'm speaking as the captain of the plane. Use a runner on the jet. Don't know what they hate for, I'm just getting my paper. Well maybe they'll love me more when I'm gone. I don't wanna leave, but I need to. It's such a shame. They gon' miss this plane. 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 I try to leave you, I don't wanna leave, but I need to.
What's going on, everybody? This is Jay Leno. We are here March the 18th, 2024. We got ourselves a nice criteria today. If this is your first time watching the updates that we have, we do every Monday. We do updates on comics and current events. In particular, Over the weekend, if there's news that pops off, we cover pop culture. We do nerd stuff. Long story short, which could include again comics, Marvel, DC, independent comics, Image Comics, animes again. So without further ado, we always start our segments off with the comics that will be released this week. Do 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 do. I'm about to put the link here. 1 second. Put the link here in the feed. Boom, skiddity boom. All right. Here we go. Let's get it popping. All right. We've got DC Comics Nightwing issue 112. We've got Batman Superman World's Finest issue 25. We've got Superman issue 12. Titans issue 9. Whew, gosh. We've got Wonder Woman issue 7, Fantastic Four issue 18, Spawn 351. We've got The Invincible Iron Man 16. We've got Justice Society of America issue 9, Catwoman issue 63. We've got Cobra Commander issue 3. We've got Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong issue 6. I will be grabbing this comic. I'm just doing it to complete the series. I'm not crazy about the Justice League versus King Kong, Godzilla King Kong. If there's fans of the series, let me know. Otherwise, I give it a thumbs down. It's kind of corny, but maybe it's something good to have in a vault to say that you are around and collect this comic when this moment happened in DC. All right, so moving forward, we've got the Vengeance of the Moon Knight issue 3. We've got the Resurrection of Magneto issue 3. We've got the X-Men Forever issue 1. We've got Blade issue 9. We've got Spider-Boy issue 5. We've got the Web of Spider-Man issue 1. Okay, how many Spider-Man variations are they going to do? Okay, I'm about to click on the description on this just to see what's so special about this spot, the Web of Spider-Man. All right, 2024 primed to be one of the biggest years in Spider-Man history, and you've never seen the tip of the iceberg. In the pages of this one shot, we're going to lay out some of the biggest upcoming Spider-Man stories and characters in the Spider-Verse through the beginning of 2025, and you aren't going to want to miss this. All right, it's a one shot, let you know what's going on, what the direction they're going to go. That's more acceptable, I take it. My eyes, considering that. All right, moving on. Something was just added just now. Or am I tripping? Okay, they just switched those two. All right, moving on. We've got Spider-Boy issue 5. We've got Green Lantern, War Journal issue 7. We've got John Constantine, Hellblazer, Dead in America issue 3. We've got the Scorch 27. We've got the Walking Dead Deluxe issue 85. We've got Spider-Woman issue 5. We've got Black Panther 10. We've got Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver issue 2. We've got Batman 89 Echoes issue 2. We've got G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero 305. We've got Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees issue 4. We've got the Bone Orchard Mythos Tenement issue 10. We've got Star Wars The High Republic issue 5. Star Wars Thrawn Alliances issue number 3. What up, Parker?
What up, though?
Long time no see. Glad to see you back in here with us, good sir.
Let's go. Let's get it.
What's going on? All right.
I see I'm a little late to the comics, but that's all good. I looked at it today.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's I mean, to me, it's okay. It's a little. It looks like it's heavier DC this week. Well, yeah. Let's see here. Captain
Well,
Marvel
if you
just said.
scroll up, I think. Well, maybe it's next week. Scroll to the top real quick.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's I think next week. But there's the new Ultimate Spider-Man, and it looks like they're introducing a new concept of Bullseye. That'd be cool.
Okay. Look out for
Yeah.
Bullseye next week for the Bullseye fans out there. All right. Okay, we've got the Wolverine Madrid Thor Knights issue 2. We've got Star Wars Visions Takashi Akazaki. We've got Gargoyles 12, The Holy Roller 5. We have Star Wars Jango Fett issue 1. We've got Once Upon a Time at the End of the World issue 13. Something Epic issue 8. We've got Dawn Runner issue 1. We've got Kill Your Darlings issue 7. Man's Best issue 1. Star Trek issue 18. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan issue 1. I'll be grabbing that. We've got Lilo and Stitch issue 2. We've got DC's Ape Real Special issue 1. We've got Night Thrasher issue 2. I've never heard of Night Thrasher. Are you familiar with Night
I
Thrasher?
can't believe Night Thrasher's getting his own solo title.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Night Thrasher.
He's like a '90s character in a group called the New Warriors, and he was like a black guy that used a skateboard, and like he had like armor. Not a good character.
Okay.
I'm shocked that he's getting his own solo title, but I mean, fuck
Maybe
it.
it's because he's black.
It might be.
I'll call it a spade a spade. Let's see here. We've got James Bond 007 issue 3. We've
I actually do
got
want to read that James Bond just because the writer is Garth Ennis.
From
Oh, and it
Diamond.
looks like Cushion OJ2 on the way soon in the chats. I like that.
Yeah, Brody. Yeah, Garth Ennis. Yeah. All right, all right. All right, we've got Kill Your Darlings issue 7. We've got Man's Best issue 1. Star Trek 8. Oh, I already did that one. Okay, Displaced 2. Army Darkness. I'm gonna start scrolling so we can get to the shouts. Let's see here what we're gonna start off with. All right, so let's see here. We've got. Let's see what topic we want to hit up first. You know what? So, did you hear about the news of the X-Men '97 writer getting fired?
Yeah, and I think if someone is about to get fired right before the launch of a show that people have been clamoring for,
Uh,
it's one of two things: sexual
okay.
harassment or pedo shit.
Well, he just had he just had a OnlyFans.
Okay, so yeah, sexual harassment or
Had
pedo
his
shit, something that
apparently
Disney.
he had his Peter out.
I'm just saying, like, it's whatever it is. It's something that the mouse found out about. It was like, well, can't have perverts. Huh. So that's just my take on it. I don't know though. I'm just some guy. Don't listen to me.
All right, so our good old putty old pal Paul had a reel on the creator Bo DeMayo that he expressed this week, giving us the intel on what's going on
Looks like
with
Sean King.
X-Men '97. So let's hear what their culture is toxic had to say about him.
Tell me that doesn't look like Sean King.
Damn near.
I kind of don't have any respect for him. He's clearly a racist. So
Really?
fuck him. Oh, Sean White or
Are you?
Sean King
You say Sean King?
hates
Oh, okay,
white
okay,
people, bro.
okay. I thought you were talking about this guy.
Well, he looks like Sean King, but never mind. That's just a weird topic I brought up for no reason. He just looks like a guy. This guy could be cool. I don't know this guy.
Bo DeMel, the guy that's been the face of the X-Men animated series since we were all kids, is fired. This means something. You know what this
Got a
means?
truth.
It means this show is gonna suck. It means that they are pointing the finger at him when we watch this around March 20th and we find out that this is not going to be what we thought with our childhood, with nostalgia, with all that. Or they fired him because a week ago or two he was saying Sunspot was whitewashed. I don't know. I don't understand. But they are pointing fingers. So if y'all expect this
He's
show to
still
be
Asian.
good,
I don't know how he's
if y'all
whitewashed. He's
expect
still
this
an
show
Asian
to
man.
reach your nostalgia, you're wrong.
I just don't understand that logic. It makes no sense.
I mean, I'm kind of confused because
I don't know how you're whitewashed, but you're still an Asian man.
well,
How's
okay,
that whitewashing?
so prior to this, I thought he quit.
You thought
And
what?
then I thought he had actually quit. Here we go.
This is fucking laughable.
All right.
Are you kidding
So then
me?
he followed it up with an actual video.
Bo
So maybe he
Demel,
actually got
this
intel.
queer-looking dude, this gay dude. It's like
She
the
has
only
titties out
time
and everything.
they hire a black man to be in charge, he got to be gay or he had to sell his soul. But anyways, this dude has a only fan page. Please, and I swear, please do not tell me that he got fired for having a OnlyFans page.
This is 100% the reason he got fired. You kidding me?
That's goddamn ludicrous.
No, it's
Did
not.
y'all see Tom Holland?
No, it's not. Disney is still a
last year
family-oriented
getting
program. They're not going to promote OnlyFans.
in the back in the restroom.
This is
by
a wild
black dude?
overreaction. Oh, and this show fucking sucked. That's the scene I turned that fucking shit off.
The racism
I hated that
is real.
show.
So if you're a white gay dude, you can do gay acts. But if you're a black gay dude,
no, he's getting mad about nothing because nobody watched that show anyways. That show flopped.
What the fuck is going on?
Yes.
Did y'all remember the Crowded Room that came out last year? It was like a TV show.
Pure deviancy.
Shouldn't there have been like clause on Tom Holland contract for him not to play certain goddamn roles? To me, that is worse than OnlyFans. That is way worse. We
Acting?
saw him get fucked with emotions.
Talk your shit, Parker.
Acting is worse than
This
taking a
video
picture.
Having your dick out from the web.
You know, I've been
Sure.
sick for a goddamn week.
This guy is on a rant about nothing.
What I'm basically trying to say, I
Nothing.
hope that there's more to this than him getting fired.
What
for
did I say earlier?
OnlyFans.
Pedo shit. It's gonna
I
come
pray
out. It always
that
does.
He did some darker shit
It'll
or
be some
whatever.
pedo shit. Promise you
And
that.
that's why he's fired. But if it's just because of OnlyFans, Tom
Nope.
Holland gotta go. He's not my Spider-Man. He suck. He sold his soul. His butthole. His name is on the contract with the devil.
And that's
That
why
made me laugh. That was funny.
Paul is the king of fucking rants.
He sold his soul for the butthole. Damn. That's ruthless.
All right, so Parker, and like in all seriousness though, bro,
What's
I
up?
believe the X-Men 97 is going to be released this Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Right.
I've been watching some of the old episodes recently.
See, okay, that's why I'm glad I talked to you. So
It really doesn't hold up, dude. It's kind of a shitty show.
it's real. Okay. Hold on.
Well, I mean, like, you know,
Because
the
the first
nostalgia
season-
factor's there.
I went
And I
back.
love it.
Okay, it might have been some months ago that I went back and watched a couple of episodes of the first season, and I
It's
enjoyed it.
awful.
Well, I like the script. I mean, you remember Morph dying, but of course there's corny catchphrases.
That's the
The
first
animation's a
episode.
little behind. Right.
Well, no, you know what? The one thing I don't like about that show, going back and watching it, because my walls are paper thin, so everybody can hear everything. But there's a scene with Jean Grey, and she's being attacked by a sentinel. But why, when she's being attacked by a sentinel, she's like, "Oh, oh!" I'm like, is that the sound you had to go with? Like, it just sounds super sexual. Like, I'm not watching porn. I'm watching an X-Men cartoon. Come on.
I'm going to be honest with you. I still want Rogue to have the cakes.
Hey, facts.
I still want Rogue to have the cakes and the boobs. So
I'll
okay,
never be against a nice set of cakes, man. I'm a heterosexual male.
With
Love
you, okay,
cakes.
so with you going back and watch and having a more present mind frame towards this.
Yeah, hit me.
The older films is a harder watch. You're basically saying it didn't age very well, other than the nostalgia that we have of being around it when it first came out.
No, Days of Future Past is still a banger.
I mean cartoon. So we're talking about
Oh,
cartoon.
cartoons. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, cartoon wise, you're saying that the original X-Men animated series is kind of a tough watch for you.
Not a tough watch, but it's like, my God, it's so simplistic.
Because to me, it's tough
It's so
watching the original.
simple. There's like
It's
no thought process that goes into it. It's just like
mm.
there was an episode. Here's one example. So this character comes to the X Mansion and he tells Gambit, he's like, "Yo, your brother is in trouble with the League of Thieves back down in New Orleans. I know you're up here with the X-Men now, but your brother needs your help." He's like, "Okay, mon ami, I gotta help my brother." So then he goes down to fucking New Orleans and he gets in this paddle boat to get to the base in the swamp. He's still wearing the black spandex with the pink highlights and a trench coat. It's like he's still wearing all that? Okay. Okay. I guess. Fuck. So, it gets that continuity where it's action figure sales really is what that is. But it's like, dog, if I'm getting in a paddle boat and pedaling into the New Orleans swamps, I'm not wearing a fucking trench coat. So the logic is taken out, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Because I was
That's
I was more so thinking about dialogue and script. Does it feel like the catchphrases is kind of corny? When you went back and watched
It's surface level conversation. It's surface level. There's nothing deep to it. It's just Magneto is here. We must fight Magneto. Yes. Oh wow.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Deep.
But I mean, basically, for your review, your evaluation of looking at it, you wouldn't want a rendition of that. You don't want to bring that much of '97 to our present time when it comes to script writing.
Look, I really don't care. I'm gonna watch it. Why am I gonna watch it? Because I've been a lifelong fan of comic books, and the X-Men are my favorite.
I get you.
They can almost do no wrong. They can almost do no wrong in my eyes. I love the X-Men.
Okay.
So even if it is a little corny or cheesy or whatever, it's like nah, fucking give it a pass, I guess.
I got you. I mean, look, dude. I do the same thing with the Turtles. Like whether or not I like it or not, I'm gonna catch up and read and keep up with it because I'm a fan of it. So I'm with you. I'm with you there. I mean, I just wanted your opinion out of the situation. You're like, all right, look.
The animation holds up though. The animation holds up greatly.
Okay, so I was about to say they released. I believe they released a newer trailer with the X-Men '97 that's going to come out this week.
Oh, did they? I didn't see the second one.
I'm gonna try and set up a watch. I know Paul said he wanted to set up a watch party for the first episode.
Okay.
If he doesn't host it and we can't watch it, I'm gonna host one so we all can watch it as well together as a whole crew.
I like.
So.
And I'm gonna. I'll be right back. I'm gonna bring up my comic collection. I went to a comic show on Saturday.
Okay.
I bought a whole bunch of things, and I'll be right back and show you.
Get your shit.
I got 81 comics for $45.
That's a steal, good sir.
That's a great fucking deal.
My boy cleaned up the rack.
Well, when you got the gift of gab, you know how to negotiate.
When you got the glow,
you can talk people down. You can talk everything. And that's what I do. Check this out. This is crazy. I'm gonna have so much to read.
Here I come. Dude,
I got big ass hands too. Look at this.
That's crazy.
This is kind of heavy, to be honest.
That's crazy.
So I'll go through it real quick. All right, hold on.
All right, I'm about to switch you to the main look.
The main. All right, cool. All right, everybody, comic fans, unite. I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Doctor Strange.
8 Doctor Stranges.
Now, this cover is my favorite one. I haven't read any of these yet, by the way. This is my favorite cover so far, the Doctor Strange. Put on the Galactus helmet.
That's badass.
That is badass.
That's badass.
This issue, a lot of these issues were like 50 cents. So sometimes if a cover caught my eye, I would do that. So this one, this was 2001. Marvel Knights. You see Daredevil, obviously blind, but taking the shirt off with the Daredevil costume underneath. Maybe not aware. Looks kind of traumatized a little bit. Don't know why, but kind of cool. Let's see. Savage Avengers. We got Elektra, Daredevil, Black Knight. Oh, Deathlock. This guy. He's kind of an unknown character, kind of a B-list character, but pretty badass. Super soldier, like half zombie, half super soldier. Not sure how he's alive.
I've seen some Deathlock issues at half price books here in Indy.
Yeah, he never was a super popular character, but I thought he was kind of cool. This I got because I didn't even know this existed. And you're gonna notice the Azrael Batman outfit, Punisher Batman. Never knew they had a crossover.
That's a keeper. That's a
Bought it
keeper.
for
Sir.
$1. There's no way I'm
That's a
not taking
keeper.
this for $1.
Yeah.
Batman Punisher, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
And he's got the Azrael like
What-
90s. So this
What
this
issue is
whole cover
that?
screams 90s.
I'm at the what issue number is that?
This is a one shot.
Batman Punisher comic. I'm about to look it up right now.
Yeah, Batman Punisher. The writer's O'Neill, the artist Kitson. I never knew Batman and Punisher ever had a story together, so that was cool. I got this one. You know, I had to get it. Venom Annual 1, featuring stories from 4 different writers.
It came out in 1994.
See, 90s. But here's that Venom cover. Imagine you're like a thief or like a robber. You go down an alleyway, and that's what you see. This one I'm excited to read. It's a trade paperback. I see trade paperback. Punisher. But if you look closely, what do you see in the front?
Spider.
What kind?
It's a Black Widow spider.
That's right. Black Widow versus Punisher. Super spy versus soldier. This one I got issues 2 through 7 of The Dark Knight 3. I never knew they made a third one. So it's The Dark Knight 3, and then I'll pull up the coolest cover of these issues. This one actually, that one was hard too.
Dark
These
Knight
go hard.
3 comic.
So this is a cool cover.
Mm-hmm.
And then so is this one. Back to back.
Yeah.
I know you're not the biggest Superman fan, but Superman and Batman are pretty iconic as a duo.
Those are my favorite variants is when they team up, I'll be honest.
Yeah, and well, the crazy thing is like this hit me last year, and I've always been a Batman fan, and like the Justice League is pretty hard, hardcore. But it never like really occurred to me that like Batman, just being Bruce Wayne, a guy, he is like the leader of the Justice League. So like he's got all these like superpowered cats answering to him. That's gangster.
Mm-hmm.
All right, another cover. Bought this one for 50 cents. But why not? We got Thor versus Thanos in the cover there.
Nice.
Pretty sweet. And then we got Thor versus Jane Foster Thor. But I bought this one because if you look in the background right here, that's Apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
And Apocalypse has been around. They've had some run-ins.
That's a Thor comic when he faces with Apocalypse.
Yeah, I never knew this one. It says the Mighty Thor #1 Generations.
Mighty Thor. Let's see here.
Oh, but the writer is Jason Aaron, who is
Mighty
my
Thor.
second favorite writer of all time.
Let me see here.
But yeah, it looks like he's fighting Apocalypse, so that's cool. I got these Wolverine Max, and I don't know if you guys remember the Max storylines, but that's when the early 2000s Marvel was kind of fucking with like R-rated comics. What's up?
Quee just joined us.
Oh, what's up? What's up? But so I like these covers. This one's simple, just got the Japanese flag. He's just kind of standing up there with his trainer. But this cover goes hard. But I think it's because I like playing cards. That's a cool cover.
Max Wolverine.
Then we got I picked up some Nightwing. He had some cool stuff. Let me kind of fast forward here. This is a big ass pile. Oh, this cover goes hard. Batman Killer Croc in the background.
I definitely like that Killer Croc design. I really like him as a villain. He I don't know. He's never had that much attention, but I still think he's pretty cool.
This is the Suicide Squad version of Killer Croc. And yeah, we're definitely talking about Invincible bundle. I see that in the
Yeah,
chats.
we'll throw that in there. Monday Deuce. Is a new episode out right now?
Dog. Yes.
I'm watching that tonight. Then, so it sounds
So
like.
so I picked up some Nightwing.
Hmm.
However, the covers that I want to show are pretty cool. I'm going to show a few. This one's cool. You see the flash like kind of like zooming in with the speed.
Mm-hmm.
And then looks like it's a two-part because this was the next cover. This one, not great. It's just kind of a generic cover, but kind of cool. This one I think you'll recognize though. I hope you do, because if you don't, you're not for the culture. Does this ring
Beast,
any bells?
of course, the League.
No, come on.
Teen Titans.
Super Hot Fire.
Oh, Sunspot.
No, remember the rap video that went viral where the guy with the glasses and he had like the
Yeah,
worst raps?
yeah. Super High Five. Yeah.
Yeah, this is that.
Oh, Beast. Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Beast. Yeah, Beast ones look just like
You
that
get it
dude
now?
in that picture. Yeah, that's dope as fuck.
Yeah. I
That's
love
dope as fuck.
this.
I feel so stupid for not being able to recognize that.
I don't say, dog, you got to be for the culture. Know
Man,
that
you
one.
know what? You know what, bro? I think it would be really cool if you reached out and tagged him on
I
social
think I'm
media.
going to. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
This one caught my eye. It was $1. I don't know why it spoke to me. It's a cool cover. It's Captain Marvel kind of looking out into the stars,
I
looking
like it.
distressed.
I
Not
like
sure
it.
why. I
It's
don't
a
know.
nice cover.
It's a nice cover. And then I got this, and actually, this is kind of morbid because the dates on it are July, August, September, October 2001. I know we know what happened September in 2001,
Yeah.
but they did a thing called the Extreme X-Men. And they're
Oh,
like leather bound and extreme. But
okay.
they did drop this cover, which I fuck with heavy.
Oh
Psylocke
yeah.
showing cake.
Exactly with them cakes. Well, I mean, I maybe for the most part from the late '90s going to the early 2000s, wasn't X-Men kind of still on their run, comic book wise, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they were. And then I also picked up, if we're going back to the 90s X-Men, so check this out. This is where we're going to pay attention here. We got Wolverine versus Omega Red, second appearance of Omega Red. Sabretooth and Psylocke with
So,
Wolverine looking fucked up. Wolverine Omega Red again. Bishop, Rogue, just, 90s X-Men shit.
yeah.
90s X-Men shit. Colossus. Colossus is one of my favorites, by the way. Another Omega Red appearance. And then, sorry, we're almost at the end here. Gambit, I bought this one because I never knew these two ever fought. Bullseye.
I didn't know either. Bullseye and Gambit. Hold on.
I never knew they had a fight, but the fact that he's on the cover, I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a go. These were in the 50-cent box, so I got these. Black Widow. I've always liked her character, but never once read her comics. Didn't know she even had her own title.
It wasn't until the
So,
movies I was interested in her, and I mean she's got a pretty cool origin.
so this one, not your favorite character, but a cool concept. Two-parter. Superman Alien.
Superman Alien. Holy smokes! Let's hold on.
See the xenomorph right there?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm right. I'm trying to look the worth of those comics that you're talking about. But right
And
now,
then this last one I got. Well, there's two. Just like Weapon X. Back when Wolverine was like going insane, just like that's a hardcore cover. He's falling out of a plane. Hold on, not that one, not that one. This is a hard ass cover. I don't even know he's fighting there, but looks dope. And then the very last one, Wolverine Gambit Victims one shot.
So hold on.
So this is a Wolverine Gambit story. I haven't read any of these yet. I bought them on Saturday, just haven't got around to it yet. But this is like a one-off special. It looks like just Wolverine and Gambit getting
So
into some shit.
can I see one of those alien Superman covers you got?
Yeah, let me pull them back up. Hold up. One moment, please. Yeah, the cover actually. This art's kind of horrific.
Let me see the two. All right, so that one on the right, is that in good condition?
About to find out.
Because if it can at a 9.8, it's looking like it's 119. With the signature, it's $340.
Well, there's no signature here, but this is in great condition.
Yeah, so right, I mean, so far as eBay goes, they've got yeah, that cover's got if you can get up to a 9.8, that particular comic came out in 1995.
I'm about to read this and flip this then. Hell yeah.
Yep, just letting you know.
Yeah, no, this is in great condition. Good looking out.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. I can't believe I bought that for 50 cents. What a fucking idiot.
Player.
Not my fault, you dummy.
All right, let's get into look. We're going to look at the new trailer for X-Men 97.
But yeah, Invincible did come back out, man. You're lacking, bro.
I'm lacking one. That's what I'm watching tonight.
No, it's a good episode.
Yeah, I'm watching that tonight. And then I'm about to say I'm gonna watch it with somebody who doesn't even know about it. Does it have enough gore in it? Is it enough fight scenes and all that? With it coming back in?
I'm gonna tell you this. You're not ready for what's coming. You
Okay,
said
okay.
gore.
Well, because I'm about to introduce somebody who hasn't watched Invincible yet. So
Insane levels of gore.
okay, good. That's I'm about to say.
Insane levels of gore.
All right,
Like
cool. All right,
disturbing levels
long
of
as it's
gore,
action
dude.
packed. If I'm introducing somebody to Invincible, I definitely want them to
It's
check it out.
well, the episode's kind of funny in its pacing because not funny is not the right word, but interesting maybe because it goes from like talking, slow, talking, action, 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 talking, action, action, like
Okay,
it flips the script heavy on that episode.
I can handle that. I can handle that. Oh, before we get into this, Kui, are you still there?
I'm still here.
I said Kui.
Yeah.
I can hear you. I'm just in the other room.
All right, so Parker, Kui, we wanted you here last week to talk about The Walking Dead.
Okay, we can get into that
Yeah, I was about to say after we get through this X-Men 97 trailer, we can get into talking about Walking Dead.
for sure. I'm with it.
So I'm trying to follow a little bit what's going on.
Is he all caught up? Are you all caught up?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I am.
Me too.
It's honestly the best it's ever been right now.
Yeah. Seriously, I like it.
Although the last episode was kind of a miss for me. I would say out of the 4 episodes released, that was the worst one. Not bad, but the worst of the 4.
I forgot what happened at the end. I just watched that today.
And here's what happened. Michonne bitched a lot.
Yeah, she did.
I mean, not to be like blunt, but that's in a nutshell what the whole episode was. She was just like, Rick, like you have to come back. And he's like they have helicopters.
Right.
They know where we live. They will massacre everybody.
with that
We can't leave.
with that gas.
She's like, no, we gotta leave. He's like, I'm thinking about everybody. No,
Yeah.
gotta leave. Just it's annoying. It's when two people that love each other butt heads and neither backs down. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
That's all it is. But love makes the heart do crazy things.
Yeah, that last episode was crazy.
Wow, wow. All right, let's get through this trailer real quick so we can move on to
Yep,
the old Walking Dead.
absolutely.
All right.
I promise a future free of fear. Believe in me, my X-Men. Poison, dark roast. On March
Poison.
20th. Did you think we'd let mutants take over the planet?
We get this done by working together as a team.
Jeez, Bob, keep buzzing in my ear.
The animation looks better.
Yeah.
2 episodes. New
That makes sense though.
X-Men 97, only on Disney Plus.
Sentinels are not to be fucked with, man.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't know if you know about this, but in the new comics right now with the end of Krakoa, one thing that's been like helping the enemies of the mutants is that they stole Stark tech and they made
Yeah.
Stark Sentinels, like
Yep.
Iron Man
Yeah.
Sentinels, even
Yep.
more powerful. So it's like these things with Iron Man tech, damn near unbeatable. Because even right here in the trailer, you know, these giant metal robots, the X-Men are making light work of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like Beast just suplexed one. Okay.
Might I induce you to a change of heart?
And then he just,
Movie wise, we will never be able to get this out of them in a movie. So
no,
this is the
no.
best
The
way
closest
to
we
show.
ever got was well, X-Men 3. They had like the Danger Room session where they like cameoed a Sentinel, and then Days of Future Past when the Sentinels killed everybody.
But I mean, the toughest thing as far as going live action is trying to is doing displaying strength and how powerful a character is in comparison to
Yeah.
a Sentinel and whatnot. So we haven't really.
Well, I mean, what a lot of people don't realize with the X-Men too, with the Omega level mutants, like you really don't even have to send in the whole X-Men if you have to deal with something. Like we're gonna send in Iceman, Storm, and Bishop, and that should be more than enough to deal with whatever we
Yeah.
have to like deal with. Or like just send in just Cable. They'll get it done. You know what I mean? Like the X-Men don't need a whole fucking team,
I
but
agree.
they do.
All right, let's see.
Banderu.
All right. So I'm trying to see where we can go with this.
Yep.
I was trying to get a couple people in here.
Oh, speaking of which, what am I rocking?
Yeah. The letters are backwards.
Oh, the Xavier Institute.
The Xavier Institute.
It's like
Nice.
a varsity sweater.
Noise. Noise. Let's see. I'm trying to see where we're gonna go with this tonight. We can go with to stay on topic. We can go with Marvel's 10 strongest Eternals besides Thanos.
I don't really know the Eternals like that, so this will be information building.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I saw the Eternals movie, and
Mhm.
that's the extent of what I know about them.
Same.
And you know what though? No, that's the Inhumans, because I was gonna say Black Bolt, but that's an Inhuman, and no one gives a fuck about the Inhumans. That no one really does. I mean,
no, you're being dead ass serious. Nobody really
they
does.
tried so hard. They even tried last year. They did X-Men versus Avengers versus Inhumans, and it's like, dude, we're not buying it. Inhumans suck.
So they
There's
have
not compelling characters.
number 10. They got Kingo Sunnen, the Samurai Eternal.
Looks cool. Don't know who that is.
Yeah.
I always like Samurai though.
Interesting, he does not use his eternal powers in battle. Instead, he prefers to stick to the way of the samurai when in combat, using only his samurai armor, katana, and wakashi, and well as his exceptional fighting skills. So you have all this power, but you just rather be a samurai. Thanks. Thanks,
Sure.
Kingo.
Fuck it.
I'd be so mad if I had him as a damn Kingo. Everybody's done. It's only the way I know. It's the way of the samurai.
Yeah, it's like everybody has superpowers, and it's like I have a sword.
I could use these other powers.
Yeah, shut up, you Michonne ass looking motherfucker.
Don't call Kingo for shit.
All right, who we got next here? Who's this?
Battle-Lac, the
interloper.
The
Why does he
interloper.
sound like a fucking home invader?
I am
The
Battle-Lac, the
interloper?
interloper. The interloper.
I break into people's homes at 3 a.m. I'm creepy.
Look at him. He
Also
looks
known
creepy with
as
his fucking
simply
tiger
the
pants.
interloper.
Fuck this guy.
A Battle-Lac distanced himself from the other Eternals and humanity in general. Regardless, Interloper still fought with other cosmic forces to defeat the evil dragon of the moon, defend the earth. In fact, he would eventually fight the cosmic being by himself, showing his power as well as his loner tendencies. We've got
Sure.
Cersei, the mistress of illusions.
I do know Cersei, actually. She's got
Hmm.
illusion powers, which are pretty impressive.
While Cersei has the typical Eternal physiology, she has a personality all her own, being a social butterfly and loyal optimist.
Yep.
Cersei also once sacrificed herself for the earth, showing
Yep.
her caring and devotional nature. Moreover, she can work well with others, making her an incredible teammate, as seen in her time with the Eternals as well as with the Avengers.
There you
Was
go.
that Catwoman?
That was not. That was
Cersei.
Cersei, the mistress of illusion.
Oh, that remind me of Catwoman a little bit. And
She got the
Superwoman.
black hair.
Favors to an
But
extent.
she kind of does look like Selena Kyle. No, she's not wrong.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm gonna
She
say
does
she's
kind
not
of in
wrong.
that picture.
Got
That's
the
Selena
little,
Kyle vibes. I get
got
it.
the
I
got
get
the
it.
old beauty mole, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've
You're
got
not wrong, girl.
Makari,
Wrong with that stuff.
aka Mercury,
Oh, she's a
aka
speedster.
Hurricane.
She was in the movie.
First appearance, Red Raven Comics, issue 1, 1940.
She was 1940.
1940, big dog, as Mercury. Captain America Comics issue.
Dude, that's pre-Captain America.
1940 is Hurricane. Eternals issue 5, 1976.
That's
Wait,
crazy.
is that Wonder Woman?
That is not Wonder Woman. That is Makari, aka Mercury. God dang you, Queen. Listen.
It's the black chick in the front.
What's up, Monday Deuce? You said do
No,
the
because
Eternals?
she was in the Eternals movie. She was the mute actress.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know if that actress is mute or not. I've only seen her in two
Bundle,
things.
you wait till we're halfway into the Eternals to tell us to do the Walking Dead first.
Man, that
No,
shit
he
is
sent that a while ago. He
delayed.
sent
I
that 4
said that
minutes
shit a
ago.
long ass time ago before you even started. Because you said you was gonna do Walking Dead. Because I wasn't like all the way situated yet. You just not read it.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Oh.
I probably just not looked at it.
It's like mom
Oh,
and dad
good
arguing
though. Y'all shaming the Eternals right now. I don't know what y'all talking about.
It sped you up. He was like, these
I was like, I
niggas,
can't just let this bullshit go on. I need to know what they're
these
talking
niggas
about.
ain't gonna be disrespecting the Eternals.
Ain't about to be just disrespecting. Hold on.
Shut the fuck up.
That list is lightweight booty. Okay, what number are you on right now?
7.
What
We're at
was
7.
8?
Macquarie or Macquarie.
Mercury, yeah. What was 8?
8
8
was
was
Cersei.
Catwoman.
That they got Cersei that
Yeah,
low?
Catwoman.
They got Cersei 8.
That's Selena Kyle.
Cersei
Mercury,
is definitely not
7.
that low. But okay, let it continue. That's already
6.
wrong.
They have Athena, Prime
No,
Eternal.
it looks like it though. Who's this? Athena.
Now
Athena.
that's
Athena.
Wonder Woman.
That is
Oh.
Athena,
That's Wonder
Prime
Woman.
Eternal.
There go Wonder Woman. That's her. That's her. Yeah, boy.
The similarity of her name to the Greek goddess of warfare, Athena, is no coincidence. Spending the millennia of her life training to become an ever fiercer and more masterful warrior, Athena long held the rank of Prime Eternal as the group's leader. On top of the innate eternal strengths and heightened agility of Athena's psionic powers make her a formidable warrior.
She should be number 1.
No, she's not number 1.
With potent gifts in psionics and telekinesis, Athena is capable of channeling cosmic energy into a vast array of attacks. But it's her ability to mentally control the very atoms that compose her body that makes her defeat so difficult, and if a fight could prove fatal, mental attacks to disguise herself or teleport away are solid backup plans.
It's Wonder Woman.
First appearance, Eternals issue 5, 1976, with honors.
Okay.
All right, 5, we've got Thane, the son of Thanos.
Oh.
Hear me.
Yeah.
Rejoice.
No, he's got the hand of death. His left hand is death. If it touches you, it's over with.
Yeah, Thane is
He's had the
OP.
Phoenix Force before.
Thane is stupid OP.
What did they tell us that was his son in the Avengers movie?
The thing is, he's half.
No, Thane's only been a comic character. He's never been in the movie.
Oh, so he looks like that one dude that was his minion.
That's the son of Thanos.
That's the son of Thanos. Thane is the son of Thanos. That's why he's purple.
I see him here, but I'm saying he reminds me of that one guy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that's the reason why I mentioned it.
What one guy?
The guy with the
guy that said, "Hear me, rejoice."
Oh, Ebony Maw.
Yeah, he reminds me of Ebony Maw.
That's the dude that's sitting behind him in the picture.
Okay,
there you go.
I got you. All right.
What I was gonna say though is Thane in the Thanos single issue comics, when he had his own run, it went for about 25 issues, and really the whole story was Thane got power, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna kill my fucking dad. Fuck you, Thanos.
He didn't like his dad.
And Thanos is like, shit, my son's trying to kill me. It's a fight to the death. Well, I ain't going out like that. So father versus son.
So hold on. Okay.
Put him in a state of living.
Did you
in a state of death stasis? That was crazy.
Did you finally read the that Thanos issue that came out last week bundle with him capturing Lady Death?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that dope ass cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So was this that same son that they referenced, Lady Death in them at the Illuminati had referenced?
He only ever had one.
He only ever had one true son.
So they were referencing him. He wasn't dressed like this though. He didn't look like this in the comic that they were referencing this moment.
The fuck he did.
No, yes, they're talking about. Are you talking about the child that's being born in the comics that you're reference to is not Thane?
Yeah, that's okay. That's what I'm
that child is.
I had his name in my video.
I think it's either Hela or his daughter.
There was a guy.
Okay.
It was a guy in that issue that they were referencing.
No, I don't know. I gotta read it. I'm behind on that.
Okay, I got you. I don't feel like. No offense. Just watch my video on Thanos for everybody that's watching.
Oh, this shit ain't on.
I got you, bro. I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
What up? What's up? And there goes. Okay, son of the eternal Thanos and inhuman woman. Thane is a dangerous mix of both genetic lines. Born with the inhuman gifts of super strength, reaction time, speed, and endurance, Thane got a leg up when he gained Death Touch as well when he experienced Terrigenesis. What is Terrigenesis? Let me look that up so we don't look.
Terrigen is like it's an alien race in the Marvel universe. It's strictly in the comics though. Hasn't made an appearance in the movies.
Terra.
Of course he's playing.
Terrigenesis. Terrigenesis is a genetic mutation triggered when an inhuman is exposed to the mist produced by Terrigen crystals.
Sorry.
It's like poison gas.
Half inhuman. The Terrigen mist. Terrigen mist is what makes the Inhumans, and so that's what he has. He's half inhuman, half eternal.
The Cyclops and Beast had beef about the Terrigen mist, whether or not to use it or not. Cyclops said yes. Beast said no. Well, man, fuck Beast.
Beast has been a bitch lately, guys.
He is a bitch. I rock the sock scummers all day.
The Death Touch power turned out to be more of a curse than a benefit, with Thane unintentionally killing everyone within a certain radius of him for a time. Also, after he underwent Terrigenesis, he inherited the power of Amber Encasement, basically trapping anyone around him in amber, putting him into a state of living death.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
State of living death.
That sounds worse than having sex with Rogue.
Oh, yeah.
Barely, but yes.
Without
That's
a
gonna be
rubber.
crucial. Yeah, that'd be
It's
crucial.
like
Now,
being
actually,
in a.
question: could you fuck Rogue with a condom?
I mean, you don't want it to break.
Don't want to risk it.
You don't want to risk it, but could you?
It's not covering the
I
whole
mean, how you
thing.
gonna?
So there's
Okay,
gonna be
okay.
some of you
You
that
you
go
dang near
in
gotta
there.
have a rubber
It's like, nah.
suit on with it, bro. Think about it. How you gonna
No,
pound?
come
How
on.
you gonna
Y'all act
pounder
like
it
you
out
haven't
without
had
touching
I
bathroom sex
flesh?
mean, if you
before.
go all the way in, your hips are touching cheeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't pound her out, bro, without touching
Dying
her.
every time.
Death.
Right.
And even if you put on gloves, there's some part of you.
That's yeah.
What if?
And if your nuts swing, it's gonna be clapping something.
That's
So I think
wild
the only thing you can
style.
get away with, you can get away with a Rogue condom on, which sucks, blowjob. That you could probably get away
I
with.
don't know. I don't know if I'd risk it to be real with you, champ.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
One
It's
slip of
fictional
the
character. Who
tooth.
cares?
It could be
It's
tough,
not
bro.
real.
All right, moving on. All right, so we got number 4. We've got Ajax, Speaker of
Man,
the
this list
Eternals.
is booby.
Is it bullshit?
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Well, I'll know for the last two. If they get
Okay.
the top 3 wrong, then I'll know. But
Okay.
Well, I'm learning
Reputed
something. I
to
don't
be
even know
the
these characters.
strongest warrior amongst the Eternals, Ajax lives up to their high
talk
praise.
to the Eternal. He's the only one that could talk to the Celestials. Has been a guy the entire time, and they switched it to a girl right before the movie came out.
Sex
616.
swap.
But it was the
Sex
one that
swap. Make it
who
gay.
talks to Eternals. He could beat Thor. He could, bro. He could. But I ain't heard Gilgamesh's
They have
name
even
or
defeated Thor
Icarus.
at one point. Their accomplishments don't stop with emerging victorious from battle with Thor. However, they bested Crow's defiance in Babylon, as well as creating a celestial. Usually, creation is the other way around, where celestials are considered. But Ajax, along with a few others, brought the celestial, the progenitor, to life.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah,
Humans thought that
he's
Ajax
a
was so
motherfucker.
powerful that ancient Aztecs believed they were the lord of flight. Quetzalcoatl.
Cuckold.
Quetzalcoatl.
Make them watch.
I tried. Number 3, Gilgamesh, the Forgotten One.
Yeah, he took on multiple Eternals at the same time. He lost against
Gilgamesh goes
Thor, but he
hard.
hung. He's every bit as strong
1977
as like
appearance,
the
Eternals
Hulk and
13.
Hercules. He's a motherfucker.
Labeled as the
Juggernaut.
Forgotten One of the Eternals, Gilgamesh shares powers with the rest of his Eternal peers. But one thing sets him apart: his super strength. With an insane amount of brute strength, Gilgamesh is one of the strongest of all of the Eternals in raw power. Initially unaware of his own eternal heritage, Gilgamesh's immortal life spread his reputation around the globe alongside Samson and Hercules. Despite being an incredibly forceful and formidable Eternal, he prefers to be among humans than the other Eternals, explaining his nickname relating to humans. He overthrew tyrants and destroyed beasts without much effort on humanity's behalf, making him one of the most sympathetic Eternals as well as one of the strongest. However, a fellow Eternal beats him out as the strongest member. Gilgamesh at 3. We've got Icarus at 2. Prime Eternal.
That's Superman right there.
It ain't, but okay.
It is not.
That
It
is.
That's
I'm
is.
looking
Clark
right at
Kent.
his suit. It's red and blue.
It's Icarus. Prime
Sentry.
Eternal.
I know Superman when I see him.
That's Bilbo Baggins.
That is him.
All right, so often highly regarded among the Eternals, Icarus has played a big part in fighting Thanos on multiple occasions. Blessed with all the powers and abilities fans expect from a cosmic Marvel warrior, Icarus is nearly unbeatable, possessing power comparable to Captain Marvel or Sentry. Additionally, Icarus went toe to toe with Red Hulk when he attacked fellow Eternal Cersei. The fight was so astounding that it caused a volcano to erupt. There was no clear victor of the battle since Icarus had to protect humanity from the incoming lava that was released from his fight. However, Icarus more than held his own and arguably would have won the fight had it been for the ensuing lava flow. How accurate is
Liquid
that to you?
hot magma. Sorry, what?
Magma. So, how do you feel about Icarus being at number 2?
Number 2, like a dookie.
Who's number 1? Who's number 1?
Kronos.
Before I even speak.
Can be Cyborg.
Okay, all right.
Kronos.
Okay, all right.
Titan.
Okay, hold on. They got
Master Time.
They got this one right. Kronos is the first strongest. But everything afterwards, Icarus, they need all of them. They need to be pushed back. First off, okay, now you know what?
Hold on. No.
Talk your shit, bundle.
That's what you're here for.
You know, play the video first.
It's not a video. It's
not the video. What you gonna read? They got Kronos right, but I'm okay.
You want to hear?
Just
Okay.
read
I'll go
Kronos
back.
first.
I'll go back. Okay, I'll go back.
Read it out loud, Jeff.
Okay.
Jeff, why you
Luxury
wasn't reading
magnifier,
like
huh?
this when we was used to be in class?
Are you trying to say I was that kid that everybody was like, oh,
Damn.
pass.
Killed you on the popcorn reading.
Unreal.
Damn.
The monster stuff.
Damn.
Bars.
You got to shimmy for the rose.
You have improved a lot.
All right, so Kronos, the
Don
Titan of
DeMarco.
God, the Titan God of time.
Unreal.
All right, 1/3 of the ruling Eternals, called the Patriarchs Kronos, along with his 2 fellow rulers, held the most voting power of all the Eternals. Therefore, he had the powers of an Eternal mixed with the power of being head of bureaucracy. The grandfather of Thanos, it is no surprise that Kronos is a powerhouse of epic proportions.
Okay.
He is smarter than even the brightest of Earth's geniuses, including Reed Richards and Dr. Doom. Likewise, he can control time and the souls of the dead, considered to be an equal to Zeus, Galactus, and Odin. Kronos remains the most powerful and strongest of Marvel Eternals.
Okay.
There you go, Kronos. Shout out Kronos.
Okay.
I'm putting this down. Bundle.
Shout out Kronos.
Oh, it's not. Let me take you to main screen. Let's try it this way then. Bundle, you have the floor.
First round. Okay. Now he's much.
The least guy. My guy. The prophet.
No, well, Kronos is every bit as strong as they said. He's kind of more of the blue Dr. Manhattan representation in Marvel. He's one of the entities of time, entropys of
That's
time.
The vibe I got too. By the way,
everything they said about him was
for
correct,
sure, Dr. Manhattan,
and even more so. And but the ones that got 2, 3, 4, 5, they gotta get pushed back. They gotta get pushed back, and we gotta switch the shit around. First off, Icarus is every bit as strong as that they said that he was. And he was able to, and Gilgamesh was able to take on multiple Eternals at the same time. But Ajax was known and to be the strongest out of all of them, which is why he was the prime Eternal to start off. He was the one, he was known as he who talks to the Celestials, because Arashim would directly talk to Ajax. And so Ajax is, even though Icarus was kind of like, the kill dog, go get him, you know what I mean? And the way that Jack Kirby drew him, you would think that Icarus was stronger than Ajax, but actually it was the opposite around. But Icarus is strong, don't get me wrong. And Gilgamesh, yeah, he was okay. They left out one big person, Uranos. Uranos is,
or a better name than Gilgamesh.
Uranos is the Sasuke to Naruto. You know what I mean? It's just like if Kronos is Uranos, I believe. But that's actually Thanos' grandfather.
You said you are.
Yeah, Uranos. And he actually had a big part in X-Men.
Could you spell that for me?
X-Men versus the You are Anos. He had a huge part in the X-Men vs. Eternals where they kind of kept him as like a secret weapon. Druid did. It was pretty awesome. That's the actual grandfather of Thanos because his son is directly a Lars. And a Lars and Senshui are Thanos' mom and dad. They are Eternals, and he was infected with the deviant gene, which is why Thanos looks the way that he does.
Super nigga. That's what's up.
But Uranos was absolutely number 2 after Kronos. Because
Urinals
in
are what I
Eternals
piss
vs.
in.
X-Men, they sent that motherfucker to Krakoa.
Homie looked like a final boss.
That's Thanos' grandfather. See, he even says it. See, I told you. And see, that says 1 million mutants. They sent him to Druid. They sent him to Krakoa. It said you got an hour or 30 minutes to take out as many Omega level mutants as you can because you know that mutants could revive each other. And he called back in 30 minutes. It was just like, what else you got for me? He killed 1 million Omega level mutants by himself in 30 minutes, bro. That's what that video says. That's Thanos' grandfather. That's the second strongest Eternal. I don't know what that list is talking about. Kronos
That's
is
got to be
one.
the strongest
That's
character of
number
all
2.
time, then.
That's number 2. That motherfucker is ridiculous. That's actually Thanos' grandfather. Number
No,
3,
that dude is
I
number
would
1,
give
most
Thanos
powerful.
if he's got like Heart of the Universe or the
That's
Infinity
Superman.
Gauntlet. But I'm surprised they completely disregarded Zuras. Zuras is the leader of the Eternals on Earth, and he was the prime Eternal. All these Eternals with Jack Kirby
Is that with
created
the
them.
Z or an X?
Zuras. Zuras.
Zura.
He's like
Turok,
that's
the
who
dinosaur
Zeus
hunter.
actually is. See, boom, Zura. There he goes.
Most powerful Eternal of Earth.
Bundle, I thought I knew more
Actually, the
about comics than you
strongest
did.
one on Earth, and he
You
is
know
the
more than I
direct
do.
son of Kronos. Is and all these Eternals represent mythological gods all throughout time. So it's basically throughout the 616. Even though these gods do Zeus and Hercules do exist, when Jack Kirby created them, it was just like these are the Eternals that pose as the mythological figures that we know as the gods throughout time. That's why they all share these similar names, in Babylonian mythology, Celtic, Greek, Roman, Shinto, whatever it might be. That's what Zuras is actually. When he came to Earth, his name is Zuras, but they known him as Zeus. That's why Athena is like Athena. Makari is actually Mercury. That's why she's so fast. Mercury is the fastest character in Marvel as far as running speed. And
Bundle, check out this cover real quick.
Gilgamesh is like Samson and strength and blah blah shit like that. What
I'm
cover?
saying, like, where would Thor rank against Thor's dad?
Oh, that cover. Okay. Oh, I gotta enlarge this. Hold on.
Yeah, sorry.
There you go.
Not to interrupt you, my bad. I'm just saying, like,
No,
it's
you're
part
straight.
of the conversation.
Is he
or Thanos' dad.
holding Stormbreaker?
Yeah, he's got the Stormbreaker. It's not Mjolnir. He's got the Stormbreaker in this cover.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'll show you some of the other comics later, but I'm saying, like, so Thor and Thanos seems kind of equal. And Thor actually could take Apocalypse, in my opinion. But Thanos' dad? I don't know about all that, homie.
It depends on the who's writing it in the fight.
Depends
But
on the
actually,
writer.
speaking
True
of
believer.
Apocalypse, Icarus beat Apocalypse in a one-on-one fight.
Apocalypse is kind of cool, but he's not
Apocalypse.
as OP as that he pretends to be. You could take Apocalypse if you had to.
Apocalypse is actually incredibly strong, man, because he has celestial technology.
Actually, he does. I forgot because he made the War Hulk.
He has celestial technology, so it's ever
Yeah,
adapting.
He can create minions. He's got a lot of stuff.
It's ridiculous. His power is actually pretty OP. They actually did like a fight, which I thought was completely unnecessary. Black Adam versus Apocalypse. And I was like, where the fuck are they going?
Apocalypse all day.
But and people were saying, "Oh, Black Adam."
10
People
out of
were
10
mad that it
times.
was Black Adam, but when they broke down Apocalypse's power, and it was just like, yeah, you really can't argue that, And Apocalypse did one. The video is actually tight if you type it in. But as far as Eternals was going,
yeah.
Like I was saying, Kronos, Uranos, number 3. You can debate whether it's Ajax, Icarus, or Zuras. But Zuras was the leader.
I go with the
Icarus has been
speedsters.
Prime Eternal. Ajax has been Prime Eternal. He was original Prime
True.
Eternal, then turned woman, but still retained the same powers. But Cersei also should be higher than that because her power, even within the MCU, she's probably the strongest Eternal right now, and she has the powers of transmogrification,
Doesn't she have like witch
transmutation.
powers?
No, it's like transmutation or something like this, but it's on the
Okay,
subatomic,
okay.
like molecular scale, like level. She can turn anything into anything. Like in the
That's
comic
like
books,
Molecule Man.
yeah, in the comic books, her powers rival the Scarlet Witch because one of my favorite characters in Marvel, top 3, top 5, the Chaos King, aka Amatsu Mikaboshi, when he's attacking all the different, Earths and shit like this, Cersei is actually holding back his attacks with every blow he gives to Earth. She's like touching like his hands, whatever, like this, and just turning shit like into like plant life, water, flowers, blah blah, shit like that. She can turn
Positive
anything
shit.
into anything, like wood to water,
That does make her powerful.
metal to anything. If you
that's
watch the Eternals,
that's
even
insanely overpowered.
yeah, she can do that. She can do that, and she became the Prime Eternal at the end of the Eternals, which is what stopped
SSJ's in the
Tiamat from coming out. SSJ.
What's up? It's SSJ.
What
All
up?
right, man. What up, bro? How you been, man?
What up, SSJ?
I'm good. What's up with everybody?
You been
We
good?
chilling,
You been
homie.
good?
Getting it in, man.
How's the students been?
Bad as hell. I'm just keeping it 100.
That's that age group, man. I was a horrible human being that age.
The new age.
I don't remember being a horrible human being at that age.
At wasn't it 12 and 13-year-olds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Vapes and cell phones and not paying attention.
Oh, Jesus.
With a little sprinkling of disrespect on top.
I talk shit to teachers, bro. I tried to be a master class clown.
You're a horrible person.
And look at you now.
Look at me now.
And he's still talking that stuff about Superman, Thor.
Jeff, tell him about the time you almost stabbed me with a pencil.
That was you. That was you who tried to stab me, Queen. You tried to stab me.
You shanking bitches, bro?
No, she
attempted murder charges.
How you gonna flip that story on me, Queen? That was
tried to
clearly you.
stab me in class.
You trying to shank? What's popping?
Although on the other side of that same coin, now you snitching. Get the snitch.
You know what happens to snitching.
Queen,
handle that on your own.
She tried to stab me when I was younger. Nice flip.
Damn.
Nice flip, Queen.
Oh!
That's
terrible.
Jeff, what else happened in Miss Rafado's class?
Everything. I told you I was a badass. I did everything in Miss Rafado class.
This might be the most lit stream
No, I'm
we've
talking
ever
about
done.
when you was in the front with Jasmine on the right
Hey
side.
man, shut up, man. Stop talking about my shit.
You were out there being bad.
You talking too much.
You were talking that good.
I'll do all that, man.
This is a wild stream, yo.
This stream.
Can't even put my business out there.
I said,
dirty laundry getting aired out.
When I was younger, I was a very mischievous kid. When I was younger,
I can tell.
Deviousness.
Well, speaking of stabbing, I put it in the Discord. Shout out Brad Dourif, 74th birthday today, aka Charles Lee Ray, aka motherfucking
Chucky's
Chucky.
that old?
Dude, Brad Dourif turned 74 today, according to IMDb.com. But he's the voice of Chucky. Chucky's still going. Shout out Chucky.
Hard. Shout out Chucky. Part 2 of that season is about to come out soon. Last week we didn't touch on we didn't watch the Crow trailer that you put in the Discord, so we can watch that real quick.
Oh, it looks terrible, but yeah, play that. I can't wait to hear you guys.
I know, because I'm such a Crow fan. I haven't seen this yet, but it definitely looks.
The thing is,
literally
weak as fuck.
It's literally non-costume Deadpool. Tell me it's not.
First off, only we know about the original Crow series.
He looks like you know that one dude that like suing Rockstar Games for like that Joker.
Florida Man.
That
Florida Man. He looks like that. That's
That
what it is.
Joker
But the
looks
thing
sweet,
is, I'm
like
gonna
he on
give
that
it a
sweet and low.
chance.
I'm gonna
I'm
tell
gonna
you
give it a
this.
chance though, because I was completely lost. I was just like, who's playing Pennywise before I even saw him, and then he ended up kind of stealing the show. So I was
Well,
just
the whole
like, all right,
Skarsgård
okay,
family
whatever.
goes hard.
The
But what I was gonna
Skarsgård
say
family
was,
damn near go hard. So I looked at it and I was just like, this some old bullshit.
Y'all ready
But
for
I
this
This
am
Crow
Crow looks
going
trailer or
to
not?
see
terrible.
it just in case there's certain that
Woo!
something happens. Because I mean, he's a good actor. And he's
well, speaking of,
adapted characters well that I thought he was going to fail at. So we'll see.
before you hit play, so I went to this on Saturday when I'm showing in my video, the comic show, and there was a dude that dressed up, and he had all black with the the whole full length leather trench coat, and he did the black eye paint for the Crow,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh man, like this look is not like what you think it is. Like you look so cringy, dude. Like, so just watch this trailer.
He said, hey, bro,
You'll
that
get
ain't
what I
it.
mean.
He said, hey, bro, that ain't it.
Well, and he was like kind of chubby. Like you're
Oh,
gonna
let's
see this
go.
trailer. Like
You can't.
Skarsgård's like ripped as fuck in this trailer. Like definitely on the roids, but who cares? They don't drug
I
test
do
in
like it's
Hollywood.
kind of like a red band trailer, even though it's not. But
Yeah, but like this guy was like kind of chunky. Wearing
with it,
Yeah,
I've
that's
this
seen
is
what I'm
worse.
fire, actually. This
I've
does
seen
look
worse.
fire.
I'm saying I've
Yeah,
seen worse.
yeah.
That's not
I'm
bad.
not that messed up about it. All
I
right,
mean, it's
so
clearly a Deadpool ripoff, but
for a reference,
I'm not impressed.
so
Me
for a
neither, but I
reference,
still enjoy it.
guys, we've all seen the original Crow movie.
come on
Everyone's
now.
seen
Yep.
with Brandon Lee. Yeah.
Yeah, with Brandon Lee.
Brandon
Okay,
Lee.
so
We're gonna pretend you didn't ask that question to
What
us.
the
I
hell are
have
you
to ask.
talking
I have to
to?
ask.
Who are you talking to?
I
We're
got.
gonna pretend you didn't ask
Listen
that
up!
question. We're just
Damn
gonna
it!
move
I'm
on from
setting
that.
this up. All right, so without people knowing, you should definitely want to see the original Crow, but something.
It's a good
So
movie.
the original Crow character was a
It's a
guitarist.
great movie.
Yeah, he was a guitarist, and some people had killed him and raped his woman.
Yup.
And
Real
amongst his
low
death,
down shit.
and amongst his death, he gained this this dark entity through this crow, which gave him the ability to practically be
Rise from the dead.
invulnerable to death.
Rise from the dead.
Yeah, he can rise from the dead.
That's what it was.
But the confusion is if you hurt the crow, then you end his ability to be invulnerable.
Yes.
But what I don't know is the Crow, was it originally a comic or not?
I think it was an original movie, to be honest.
That's what I thought. That's what
I think they did. They might have done some spin-off comics, and we both got laptops, so whichever one is not lazy, we can find it out real quick. But
lazy.
Lazy. Nose goes.
Superhero
Origins.
Origins. The Crow. Watch Origins. Watch Mojo. 4 minutes of our time, fellas.
You're 4 minutes.
You're 4 minutes.
With you, all do 4 minutes.
What the hell?
Watch Mojo.
Oh, fucking Mojo.
His soul was brought back by a crow so he can make things right with violence. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be exploring the comic book origins of Eric Draven, otherwise known as the Crow. As with most comic book characters, there are often reimaginings and different versions to a character's past. We have chosen to primarily follow
Also
the storyline
Spawn.
unfolded in 1989's Caliber comic series The Crow, which was expanded upon in 1994's feature film of the same name. This dark comic series focuses heavily on the themes of deep sadness, regret, and vengeance. It was created by James O'Barr, a graphic artist stricken with grief and trying to cope with the loss of his girlfriend following her tragic death due to a drunk driver. Making his first appearance in 1989's
This is
Caliber
literally
Presents
Spawn.
#1, The Crow is centered on a young man named Eric, whose
Spawn.
fortunes take a turn for the worst when his car breaks down after a day at the beach.
You're Spawn.
Stranded with his fiancée Shelley in the middle of nowhere, the young lovers were approached by a gang of thugs. Confronting the gang, Eric was shot in the head. Left paralyzed,
Damn.
he was forced to watch helplessly as the
Cap
woman he loved was
this
raped
shit.
and beaten to death.
Ruthless. That was my
Left for dead on
style
the
as a
side of the road,
juvenile.
Eric was found by the police and taken to the hospital, where he finally succumbed to his injuries while muttering the phrase, "The Crow said don't look." Eric had been a passionate reader of poetry and literature, and had uttered those final words as he recalled a legend he had once read about.
People once believed that when someone dies, a crow carries their soul to the
Spawn.
land of the dead.
Okay.
But sometimes
This is
something
all
so bad
Spawn.
happens
That's not
that a
Spawn.
terrible sadness
This
is
is
carried with
Spawn.
it,
That's not
and the soul
Spawn.
can't
Which
rest.
came first?
Oh, okay.
Then sometimes, just sometimes,
Simmons
a
was
crow
not
could bring
killed that
soul
way,
back to put the wrong
and
things
his wife
right.
was not in danger,
Exactly 1 year
and
later,
his best
Eric
friend
was
did not
indeed
crash
resurrected by
her
the
and have a
same
child.
You're
legendary
right. I'm
supernatural
wrong. Don't
forces.
listen to me. I'm an idiot.
At first, he did not
He
remember
just
what had
reminiscent.
happened or who he was. Compelled to return to his old home, he slowly regained his memories of himself, his lover, and what had happened through his newfound power to learn the history of objects by simply touching them.
Okay, coming back from the
Depressed and
dead,
trying to
though.
cope with his unbearable grief, he began to cut his face and
Well,
paint it white. He soon
I'll
remembered his
roast you.
dying wish and became a merciless
Oh, shit.
vigilante
Did Crow
ready
go
to
to
do
hell?
anything to have his revenge. Along the way,
No, he
the
didn't.
supernatural crow that brought him back served as his guide, helping him track down his prey. This led him to track down, stalk, and kill all of the responsible gang members one by one. As time passed, he realized that he could not die from direct attack and that he was much stronger and faster than humanly possible. He could also see through the
So
eyes
it's
of
kind
the
of like
crow,
Morbius.
vanish without a trace, and heal any injury quite
You're
rapidly.
Morbius.
However, his greatest weakness turned out to
We
be
got
the
a
crow
healing
itself.
factor, it looks
Any
like.
injury the crow sustained would hurt Eric, and were it to die, Eric would be left
So maybe not
completely
come back from
vulnerable.
the dead. Healing factor. It's a great ability.
I mean, we already kind of have a healing factor as humans. It just sucks because it's so slow.
Well, true. Not
You
quite
already
like
have a
Deadpool,
healing
Symbol of
Wolverine, or
despair,
Crow.
this anti-hero became an angel of death to those who
Takes
deserved
forever
it.
to
Devoid of all
heal from a
pity, Eric
scratch.
killed his victims in a manner that was equally, if not more brutal than the ways they had terrorized the innocent.
Victims. Aren't we all?
Eventually, Eric
Okay.
completed his quest and
That
returned
was
to the
badass.
afterlife in peace.
That-
This did not end the series,
Okay.
as many characters have come to assume the role of
After
the Crow in
seeing
order to
that,
seek
after
similar
we're just
vengeance.
watching the new
The
trailer,
Eric
I don't
character
feel
has
so
also been
bad
brought
about the
back
new
in
movie.
subsequent comic reboots.
Okay,
with
that's
greater
what I was
emphasis
trying
on
to get
redemption
at.
rather than revenge. The Crow likewise became a movie series in 1994.
Yeah, I kind of retract my
That
previous
film story
statement.
differed from the original
New
source
Crow looks
material
kind of
somewhat,
hard.
as Eric Draven was shown
I
to
mean,
have
it looks
once
like a
been rock
ripoff,
musician
but
who was
still
thrown out
hard.
of
Yeah.
a window while his
The
fiancée was
ripoff, but
murdered
I'll
on
enjoy
Devil's
it.
Night just before.
Well, I
Holy
mean, at the end
shit.
of that
This film
trailer,
adaptation starred the late
when
Brandon
he was in the
Lee,
back of
who
the
tragically died
Escalade,
on
that was
set
straight out
following a
Deadpool 1
Top
opening
Gun
scene.
accident while the movie was
I'm
being
pulling
filmed.
that
Are
katana
you a
out
fan
of
of
his
this
chest
tortured
with the
anti-hero?
black
For
blood
more
and
origins
him
of your
walking
favorite
with the
comic
bullet
book
Also-
tips
characters,
and
be
shit.
sure to
I was
subscribe
like,
to
all right,
watchmojo.com.
I'm gonna come down there and I'm gonna talk to you.
You're with the shits?
I'm with the
Boom,
shitties and the giddies.
boom, skiddity, boom, boom.
Bum skitty bum.
All right, so that's the Crow. I think I'm glad this is revamped. To be
It's
honest,
gonna be rated R. It looks rated R as fuck.
to be a perfect time for the Crow. I don't know if we'll see if I'll enjoy a sequel, but I don't mind watching this.
Listen, I gotta leave.
This Crow movie
It's
can get my
cartoon
time.
too.
They can get
That's
my
the
money
next
and my
topic.
ticket. I could stream this movie and chill, and then it can be very reminiscent of how much I liked it when I was younger. So,
Oh,
cool.
I'm hitting that on a $5 Tuesday.
Talk to him.
I got a theater that's every Tuesday, $5, anytime, any movie. That's a $5.
Anytime you can get it.
Damn, you
Okay.
trying to stream
I'll
and
give
play
you an Abraham
Marvel at the
Lincoln.
same time? I can't do that.
All right, check this out. I got another one. What are the best martial art movies of all time? Since I got
The Raid and the Raid
Boo
2.
in here.
The Raid and the Raid 2.
Into the Dragon.
You know what? I got
Yeah,
another buddy of
Thursday.
mine that speaks very highly of the Raid franchise.
Dude, the Raid and the Raid 2 are the hardest movies to ever exist.
Hard. Pause.
Go watch it.
I don't
I'm
know
not
if I
watching
haven't.
nothing hard.
I don't know if
All right,
I haven't been hard,
Not that
Listen,
kind
I
of
gotta
hard.
leave. You know, you missed your stream when you were supposed to go off on Dune 2. You missed it.
What am I going to go off on? The supreme excellence of it?
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
I can do
He
that.
listed you of for Dune 2 and everything. That's when I asked.
My apologies.
You weren't there.
However, I'm here. And that was in the past. So why are we tripping?
Why we bringing up old shit next?
That's what I'm saying. What I am going to say, though, is, man.
Dude,
that
was
movie is
that
a
Trump?
fucking
Was that Trump
masterpiece.
voice not funny though?
Oh, that's the funniest TikTok
What
of
is it?
2024.
He said, "Muad'Dib."
Muad'Dib.
Why did his name?
We know the Harkonnens.
I have no
They're
reference
not
to
good
what you
people.
gentlemen
We
are
hate
Can't
the
talking
get a better
about on
Harkonnens.
this
deal.
stream.
We got a bad deal with the Harkonnens.
He said he's Malnati. He calls himself Lisan Agaib.
Pesky Paul.
Pesky Paul.
Pesky Paul.
So somebody did an impersonation of Trump in China?
Nah, bro, there's this little TikTok
Did
that
you
was
see
on
Dune 2 yet
Twitter
then? It's a little bit of a
that
spoiler.
if
Not a spoiler,
you
but
ain't seen it, but anyway, this guy had
well, if
his
you saw the first
2
one, you know the
eyes and
worms.
mouth on the
Yeah,
cover of Shah-Halud, which is like the main
the worm.
sandworm in Dune, and he was just basically
He was
acting as
doing Trump
Shah-Halud was Trump
versus
impression.
Dune. It was Trump
And it
versus
was
Dune.
Trump. But the shit that he was saying though was hilarious. Like some of them
Because
was
they have
like
Paul
ha ha.
Atreides.
But
He's
as soon
like,
as he
Paul
started to get to the
Atreides.
Fremen names and shit like
Paul
that, I
Atreides.
lost it,
I
bro.
call him Pesky Paul.
I call him Peskin Paul. He's really tiny.
Okay, put the link in there so like everybody else can get in on this
I'll send it
Yeah,
to you.
yeah, let's drop it. Let's
But
watch it.
when he
It's
goes,
so
they call
funny.
it, it's
Until that
Illuminati. They call
happens,
him Lisan Aragib.
we're
But
going to
then
get
when he
into
gets to
what are the
Muad'Dib,
best
he goes
martial arts
Muad'Dib.
movies of all time.
When he gets to the Muad'Dib, he says that dude, I lost it the first
A
time I
brief history
saw
of
it.
martial
The
arts
But
movies.
Raid.
anyway, oh, that's the rate. Okay, that's you
The
got the
Silent
Quran bit. I see what you're
Beginnings.
talking about.
The Raid's the
You gotta
dopest,
put
dude.
You have a number?
Ongbak on there with Tony
Okay.
Jaa. Not, I don't know.
All right. So the Bruce Lee. Okay. So right now, okay. So a brief history of martial arts movies. The Silent
Yeah.
Beginnings in the 1920s and 30s, early inspirations. Okay, post-war revival, 1950s. Okay, let's get to the actual number. All right. So
Run them
All
shits.
is back here. It's crazy. Like Jesus.
top 20 martial arts movies so far.
Top 20. Get to the top 10.
Are they going to give us the freaking list or not? Dang.
You gave us the freaking list or not?
Top 10 greatest Jackie Chan stunts. I don't give a fuck about that. Okay, complete history of martial arts in movies.
How could you not? Legend.
What is the
Dude,
greatest?
if I put this in Discord or YouTube,
Put in the Discord, bro.
Top 20 martial arts movies of the century so far.
Hit it.
Duke.
You watch the trailer for each one? No way.
That is loud as shit. Can I turn this down?
who beating ass like that?
Welcome to Watch Mojo.
Crouching tiger,
Oh,
hidden
Kill Bill's got to
dragon
be in
looking
there.
ass.
Full screen's not available.
Why am I out doing that? Shit.
Yo, Kill Bill's got to be in there.
Oh, you really? Oh, that's when. Oh, hey, watch him beat his face up though. Watch this.
Oh!
For this list,
Oh, he
we'll
didn't
be
show
looking
it.
at the best films from the 21st century that feature martial
Taking
arts.
mitters to the
Man,
face.
he was like,
Kill Bill.
Eating mitters.
on niggas mitters, bro.
Excluding, keep calm and just tell us in the
No
comments.
bueno.
That's no.
It's no bueno.
No mama's way.
You don't want to be hitting mitters to the face, no habla.
At 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern, only at
Martial arts movies of all time.
watchmojo.com/play.
Mortal Kombat?
I got the Protector very high.
Chapter 4.
Oh, okay. I forgot about this movie.
John
Wicked. Okay.
John Wick is kind of nice with the martial arts, no lies.
This one's
Is
not
that
bad.
Donnie Yen?
Yes, sir.
Martial arts are
I believe it
throughout
is.
the John Wick film series, but if we
They
have
paid
the
a lot of
chance to
homage in
enjoy
John
the
Wick, I'm not gonna lie.
best,
Matrix
we're
as
going
well.
with Chapter 4. Although
Donnie
Chapter
Yen goes
3
hard
is
in the
a very
paint.
close runner-up.
Donnie Yen's the man. Jordan Peele.
This fourth flick sees the master hitman looking for
Bars.
a way out of his lifestyle for good by seeking a duel with a powerful
Does a Bronx
Several of the
Rumble in a Bronx count?
major stars in martial arts films.
Yeah.
I think
That's a good Jackie Chan movie, yeah.
I mean it is, but I don't know if it's up
No,
there.
it counts.
I don't know if it's up there with Ip Man or if it's up there with Enter the Dragon, Fist of Fury, Drunken Master.
Drunken Master goes high.
Lands here on our list. Number 19, Red Cliff. John Woo is
I've never
known
seen
for his
that,
Hong
but it
Kong
looks
crime
badass.
thrillers,
What is this?
But this
Red
semi-historic
Cliff? Yeah.
two-part epic war film shows
Oh,
that the
okay, cool. Thanks.
It's like watching Dynasty Warriors right now.
Appreciate your input.
Historical novel Romance of the Three Kingdoms and the historical Battle of Red Cliffs. Red Cliff follows an alliance of independent kingdoms resisting an overwhelming Han army. While it may be a war film,
Lil Boo, it's Lil Boo.
there are plenty of opportunities for
This movie kind of looks hard though.
from the heroes who perform some downright superhuman feats of skill. In battle. If you're looking to learn more about Chinese history,
Esquipo.
Ah, it's funny.
Dude,
What
Trump
happened to
might
the-
be the
whatever
biggest
happened to
meme
the
of all
fandom?
time.
So, okay, at what age did you guys lose fandomship towards martial arts films?
Never.
Never.
Number 18,
All right.
The Villainess.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
What kind of question is that?
Had the double check.
Silly ass question.
Fellas.
What is she doing? Tackle that little bit.
A bloody Korean action film.
Hit the
Villainess
IV.
follows Soo-ki,
I beat her ass.
Sue, a young woman
beat
consumed
her?
by a desire for revenge against the man who
I
killed
wouldn't beat
father.
her ass.
The film
I'm not
sees
trying to
many
beat
twists
business,
and
but I'm just
turns
saying.
as young
In the
Sue
movie.
struggles with her attempts to make a normal life amid her training to become a killer. The action throughout is intense and incredibly creative, with fights taking place
Damn,
on
she
moving
going
vehicles
hard.
like
Damn,
motorcycles
okay.
and bus,
This
and
is
even
like
extended
hardcore
sequences
Henry.
shot from her point of
First
view.
person fight scenes.
Dog,
Hardcore Henry.
is one of my favorite movies. Dude,
Hardcore
that
Henry
shit's
might be
sick.
one.
Dude, Hardcore Henry is my shit, bro. I love that movie.
Butler, you know we saw that together.
I know we did. I remember
Yes,
that.
sir. My
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
Grease son of a bitch. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
And low key, the funniest part is when we got out of the car.
Yeah.
We went to the ticket booth to get the tickets, and Jill's like, "You didn't wait for us." Like
Oh,
we were getting the
shit.
ticket. She got all salty
Yeah,
for no reason.
Yeah, bullshit. I'm sorry.
We were like, "Come on, we were getting the tickets for you."
By acclaimed director
Put your weak
Jung
ass.
Nemo. Expect that name to come up a lot.
That movie's awesome,
Shadow
though.
follows the body double of the commander of the Kingdom of Pei's military.
The Shadow. These are films I definitely have not seen before.
Look your boo boo.
It's Clint Eastwood.
The commander's place, the Shadow
Clint East
King
nigga.
must execute an elaborate plan
Whoa,
That's
now.
not being boo
to
boo.
retake the city for which he's
Boo boo
named.
boo boo.
Featuring a
Boo boo Bilbo Baggins.
Shadow is
Boo boo Bilbo bag and butt cheeks.
courtly intrigue and chess matches between
I might mess with these movies though. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
They do kind of look fire.
They don't mess with you though.
Ooh.
I like that.
What's your
That's kind of
bomb
that's kind of player. That shield bladed shit.
Under the
No,
Stone's
umbrella. Umbrella status.
You got no bunkai, bro.
I would not want to get. I would not want to get killed by those umbrellas, guys.
Did you just say Bankai as in from Bleach?
He's got none, bro.
His tensors on
Kung Fu Jungle.
He's got no bunkai.
Is also known as Kung Fu Killer, which is probably
Awful.
more appropriate given its premise. Donnie Yen
Man, where's Enter the Dragon?
That's what I'm talking about.
accidentally killing his opponent in a duel.
Dune 2 went
That's probably
hard.
my number one.
Lisa Nagali.
Masters using their respective disciplines. The fights
Under the Dragon was
Dude, Javier Bardem's character was so hard to take seriously, though.
a movie set and a busy
What?
In fact, the only thing more absurd is the number of cameos sprinkled throughout. Fans of Hong Kong action cinema will get a kick out of spotting so many familiar faces. And if you don't recognize any of them, Kung Fu Jungle
Love
is
that
a killer
sound.
thriller. Number 15, Shang-Chi
Get
and
the
Legend of
fuck
Ten
out of
Rings.
here.
I'm whooping ass.
That
Really?
movie, hot dog shit. This movie
Really?
should not be on there. Get that
Sure.
trash out of here.
It's
This wasn't a
booty
bad
ass
scene, but it was
out
free.
here.
This movie
Fuck
was
outta here.
trash, man. That you see that scene right there? That was the only good fight scene right there. That
This is
scene
the
right
only-
there.
I like
Well, no,
every fight
uh,
scene. I ain't gonna lie to
scaffolding
you.
This movie was
was
hot
good.
trash. Get that out of
him
here.
confront his destiny and his
I'm not even
family
taking
in
the rest of
equal
this
measure.
list
The fight
serious
scenes
now that
pay
Shang-Chi's
tribute to
on
several styles of martial arts films, with influences ranging from modern kung fu to
Kiss
more
these
heightened
rings!
like choreography. While the movie
Oh, and
does
he
feature
stamps
some
his
typical
foot to the
Marvel
Emperor?
hallmarks
Hell
like
yeah.
the
Ding,
CGI
bang,
heavy final
boom!
battle, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the
That's
Ten
another
Rings hits
protection, another
hardest
thing,
with its
thing,
more
thing, no.
grounded fight scenes and
There
the
he
powerful
goes.
emotional core centered on Shang-Chi and his family.
Trash.
She's not back there, Dad.
Overrated.
Get
Not a
out
fan.
of my way, boy.
No.
Number 14, Chocolate. After her mother gets cancer,
Really?
Zen, a young woman on the autism spectrum with a love for martial arts,
decides to collect on debts
This
owed
movie
to her
was not
mom
good.
to pay for her
I've
treatment.
never seen it.
And since most of the debts are owed by gangsters, Zen must use her martial arts to get them to pay
I
up.
don't know
the
about
hard
this
way.
one being on the
It's
list.
always nice to see
This
a
movie
character on the
sucked
spectrum
dick.
who can kick ass.
Hold on.
Additionally, the film pays tribute to famed martial arts stars like Bruce Lee and Tony Jaa through its choreography.
Okay.
Chocolate may not always be sweet, but hey, dark chocolate is better anyway.
Ooh! Awful joke.
Taking a blunt knee to the dome piece?
Oh, yes, sir.
Number 13, The Grand Master.
What? The fuck is this movie?
I always wanted to kick somebody through a glass door or window.
Do it, Joe.
Unquestionably, one of the more underrated
Don't be a
depictions
bitch,
of
do
the
it.
life of Wing Chun master Ip Man.
Who's
The
your
Grand
enemy?
Master is a visually stunning
Corner them.
martial arts film. Director
them.
Wong Kar-wai's beautiful cinematography and use of slow motion lend weight and grace to nearly every scene, the fights included. Along with Ip Man's journey to prominence in the world of martial arts, his story is paralleled by Gung-er, a martial artist consumed by vengeance against a traitorous disciple of her father's. The Grandmaster may not go for the intensity of some other films, but its sense of
Marvel here,
melancholy
that's
and
what I'm
overall
waiting for.
spectacle make it a unique experience.
Yeah, so I can't
今
talk
日
too
我把
much.
名
I'm
声
playing
送给
that.
你。
Number 12, SPL2, A Time for Consequences. Despite
Nope.
its name,
Never heard of
SPL2
it.
or Killzone 2 isn't a sequel. It follows a Thai prison
Damn.
guard whose daughter is dying, played by Tony Jaa, teaming up with an
Hey,
undercover Hong
Tony
Kong
Jaa,
police
he's
detective
on
played
by.
by Wu Jing as they
Indeed.
work to take down the black market organ market at the prison where the former works. The action
my
is
favorite.
incredible throughout, with Jaa's furious Muay Thai being a definite
He's a
highlight.
ridiculous
Although the
Muay
villains,
Thai
such as
practitioner
Zhang
and shooter
Jin's
box.
warden, prove just as amazing.
Fighter.
他给杨烈成王好呢。
Jesus. Dude, he is sick. Ong Bak really
Whether
set
it's
him
moments
off,
of
but the
frenetic
protection
chaos
Oh, here we
is
go.
prison riot,
ridiculous.
or the final
bro.
2-on-1 battle, SPL2 delivers some dynamic action,
Him
plus some
and
hardhitting
one guy
emotional
named
beats,
Ernie
especially with the daughter.
Reyes
The
Jr.
biggest
Who
consequence
played
of this
Kano?
movie
Who also
is that
played
you'll love
Kano in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
มึงต้องช่วยลูกสาวกูก่อน
it. Number 11, The Protector.
Hey, there it is, Protector. We said
There
it.
you go.
I thought the Protector would be higher than
This
that.
is badass.
The film that solidified him as
And
one
I
of
think
the
Oni Reyes
breakout
Jr.
martial
played
arts
in the
stars
This
of
Dragon
the
as
Oh,
well.
there's a
Tony
that-
Jaa
bro.
stars
elephant.
as Calm, a young man whose
Reyes
family
Jr.
were
in the
once charged
rundown
with
was
guarding
epic.
the war elephants. of
Yeah,
the
that
Thailand.
that appearance
He was
good,
epic
bro.
in the rundown, but
Oh!
nah, man, this scene
broke
and
that
the
dude's
last
arm.
scene and the first scene,
Oh.
because it's one continuous
Oh,
shot.
shit! Dude, this guy's
His
badass.
Fuck
Tusk's charges
boys.
is taken by a corrupt politician in bed with organized crime.
I thought this would be
Yeah,
higher.
fuck
City to
people up in
bust
that
heads and
scene.
find his
Nah,
friend. This entry is
Broke
full to
that
the
dude's
brim with
arm.
incredible stunt work and bone-breaking action.
And his
With
ankle.
Jaa's mastery
Big
of Muay Thai
time.
on
Oh,
full
man.
display.
this movie's ill.
I gotta see this. What is it called?
The Protector.
Tony Jaa.
Alright,
Protect-
cool.
Dude, the
Number
final
10,
scene is some
Kill
of the
Bill.
illest shit I've
There
ever
it is, Kill Bill. This has to be in there.
Baby.
Well, not this scene though. What about the
Since it's
88?
basically one movie split in two, we're
Oh, that's
including
probably what she
both
thought,
of these films.
Vivica.
Quentin
Yeah,
Tarantino's
Vivica.
Actually,
tribute
that
to
motherfucker's
martial
like
arts
mom.
films, among
Butt
other genres.
licking
Bitch.
fox.
Bill
Oh,
tells
shit,
the
I
story of the
forget
bride,
Butt
an
licking
assassin
fox?
out for revenge against the people
I
who
didn't
betrayed
know.
her. Most
Rimming
notably,
fox.
the title character.
She likes to sauce the salad. All right.
I killed
To
your
a very
master.
immediate future.
Kill Bill may be an extended homage, but it's also a
Who's
spectacular
the nigga
martial
with
arts
the,
film
with
in
the
its own
mustache?
right.
Little booty.
Uma Thurman kicks all kinds of
Eyebrow
ass as the
mustache,
bride. Her
beard.
duels with the people on her kill list are major highlights, as is the massive blood-soaked brawl with the Crazy 88. Full of
Yep.
violence, philosophy, and
Hit him with the
Tarantino's
pat,
signature
pat, pat,
hyper-real
pat,
dialogue,
pat, pat,
the Kill
pat.
Bill films are
Ooh.
possibly the best martial arts movies to come from the West. Number 9. Ong Bak, the
On
Tide
back.
Warrior.
Oh, they got Tony Jaa all through this bitch. Watch how you sleep this nigga in the first hit. Watch. I remember this scene.
Tony Jaa leaped onto the martial
Oh.
arts scene with this 2003 flick, delivering a flying elbow to
Whoa!
the entire martial arts genre.
Let's go.
Bruh, taking those to the face.
Damn.
Ja once again plays a man on a mission, a
That was a
villager on the
crazy
hunt for the
hit.
stolen head of an ancient Buddha statue.
That
His
would
fight
knock you
takes him
out,
into
though.
the Bangkok underworld, where his ferocious Muay Thai skills
Wow!
This entry brought Muay Thai and other
Knees.
Southeast Asian martial arts to the forefront of martial arts cinema, which had previously been
Yeah,
dominated by
breakdancing on these
films and
fools.
styles from China. The film's prequel doubled down on this, exploring the style even further.
Whoa! Damn.
Yo, Tony Jaa, ew.
Tony, the nigga.
Bro, that's a crazy fight
Kung Fu
sequence.
Hustle's my shit.
Kung Fu Hustle. Hell yeah.
Writer, director, actor
This
Stephen
movie's
Chow
wild.
may not be the first filmmaker
So
to mix kung fu
ridiculously
and
over the
comedy,
top,
but
it's
he's
hilarious.
indisputably one of the
This movie's wild,
subgenre's
yeah.
finest talents.
Tring.
She was badass
She goes.
as
Building on the success of
That's
Shaolin
great
Soccer
shit.
and a deep back catalog of kung fu
That
comedy
movie
hits,
is
Chow's
hilarious.
2004 film sees him as a wannabe gangster
Wild
who
flick.
becomes caught in the middle of a war between a local gang and the residents of a rundown apartment block, which turns out to be owned by a retired pair of bona fide martial arts badasses.
Badasses.
Wrist game on.
Oh yeah, that was the beast.
Look at the flick of the wrist. Hold on, is that Bolo?
Yeah, bro, those Chinese bolas, him
The film
older.
liberally mixes martial arts with special effects, leading to an end result that's equal parts Crouching Tiger and Bugs Bunny.
Hilarious.
What the best video
Kung Fu Hustle is hilarious. I love this movie. It's my top 20 favorite movies of all time. This movie is
It's like- oh, it's like The
hilarious. I
Matrix.
fucking love this movie.
Number 7, Fearless.
Okay.
I remember this movie with Jet
Okay,
Li.
yeah.
Wing Chun.
At the
Oh, what
time of
about
its
that Jet
release,
Li
this
movie
period
where he was
action
like
epic was touted
the
as final
mafia
such
like
film for
assassin
martial
guy?
arts legend
Unleashed.
Jet Li. Li plays Huo Yun-ja, a
Jet
legendary
Li Unleashed
figure
is
in
better than
Chinese
this
martial
movie.
arts, who fought and defeated several foreign fighters in
He's
publicized
working for
matches in
British
the early
crime family.
1900s.
Nigga, please.
Bundle. There you go.
This was seen as a great victory for Chinese national pride, and Li's portrayal of Wen Jia certainly plays to his legacy as a source of Chinese patriotism. Under the direction of accomplished martial arts director Ronnie Yu, Li reminds viewers with almost every precise movement why he'll be remembered as one of the all-time
Damn.
greats of his
I
genre.
forgot about this scene. Wow.
Oh, what?
Wow. Holy shit. Damn. You scrolling,
Number
Jeff?
6, House of Flying
Oh, never
Daggers.
mind.
Daggers.
Oh, here we go. Okay. I know that previous sword fight was a little better.
And it bends.
This still
In the
goes
early
hard
to
though.
mid-2000s, period martial arts films with an emphasis on operatic grandeur and style were all the rage. And this entry from director Zheng Yimou is definitely emblematic about it.
Yeah, aren't they like floating on tree branches
The
in the
story
sea?
follows a police officer on the trail of the titular rebel group who are fighting against the corrupt government. In his search, he
floating
meets
across
May,
and
a
shit.
blind dancer who may be a member of the Flying Daggers. But his loyalties are tested when his affection for May begins to outweigh his sense of duty.
Flying
A
what?
beautiful and haunting film that also features incredible fight choreography. This entry is equal parts
People
action
that
and
annoy you.
tragic fable of love and duty.
That was fun.
Number 5, Flashpoint.
Slap the dog shit out of.
Damn. Yeah, he did. Open palm.
While period films are a huge part
Armbar.
of martial arts cinema,
He's got the armbar. You gotta
if we didn't
tap.
make some room for contemporary
What
Tap
deep?
out.
like this 2007 entry starring the one and only Donnie Yen. Yen plays
Sounds
a
just
cop
don't sound
on the
like
trail
that
of
in
a
real
trio
life.
of Vietnamese gangsters. A chase that
That-
culminates in a knockdown,
That's not how
drag-out
it sounds in
brawl
real life.
between Yen and co-star Colin Chow.
That hurts.
Not Colin Chow.
You know it, baby. Aaron Donald.
Damn, caught that
That's a
elbow.
concuss.
clean.
The rest of the movie
That
is
shot will
great,
get you
but this
concussed.
final showdown
Yes, sir.
has to be one of the most intense,
Right to the
brutal,
eardrum.
brilliantly choreographed
Woo!
fight scenes of the last few
Yeah,
years.
he's not
That
thinking
alone
right there.
should
Yeah,
get
he
you
would look
excited
like
to
that in
see
real
this
life.
one if you haven't already. Number 4, Hero.
That shit look real.
That shit looked really, really. Kevin Gates.
Getting back to period films,
whooped my
this
ass
entry
to this
unites our old
soundtrack.
friends Jet Li and Jung
So wait, is
Yimou
the raid
for
not gonna
another
make this
sweeping
list
martial
then?
arts epic.
Uh-oh.
The story unfolds Rashomon.
If it's not
with
2,
Lee's
then this
nameless
is
swordsman
insane.
in a
Into the
future
Dragon
emperor
might
of
be
China,
number
giving
1.
conflicting retellings of Lee's victory over 3 assassins.
Last
He claims his quest is only to protect the emperor,
The last
who
dragon.
instead suspects treachery is afoot. Much like our last Jung Yimou entry,
This whole
this
list
one
is null and
contains
void if
some
the
of
raid
the
doesn't
most
make the top
beautiful,
20.
elegantly choreographed and performed action
Yeah.
scenes out there.
Hero won a Gang of Awards too.
Null and void.
This was already null and void when Shang-Chi
Unfolding more
was
like
on there.
elegant, emotionally
Facts.
charged dances than the brutal showdowns of some of the other movies on
200 IPA.
Thanks, Jeff. Great video.
our list. The fights in this entry are some of the most captivating out there. Number 3,
Hitman.
Hitman.
Okay.
Don't whip me to death.
Mad whip sounds.
Mad whippage.
Perhaps the most
Look at the
celebrated and
flippity-rip.
enduring role of
The
Donnie
flippity
Yen's
whip.
career, the Ip Man franchise is a staple of
Flippity-rip.
modern martial arts movies, and it all began here. Yen
But it's
plays the
tailored
titular
without
Ip Man, a
feathers.
revered figure within
Yeah.
the martial arts
Future.
community who mastered the Wing Chun style of martial
Wing
arts.
Chun.
Oh, speaking of future, Russell Wilson posted a picture on X today. It was with the adapter on the future. He goes, "Future 3-time sport
And
athlete
broke
right here."
his wrist.
In his
Someone
first
goes,
outing
"You
as
had to
Master
mention his
Ip,
name,
Yen
didn't you?"
fights against the Japanese occupation of China in the 1930s,
He's
even
putting
facing
up
down
the
10
ass
black
whooping
belts in
of
one
ass
iconic
whooping.
scene. We'd
Oh,
be remiss
man.
if we didn't also mention the numerous sequels which continue to tell the
Or
story
The
of
Raid.
Man's life and accomplishments. However, the original is still number 1.
The Raid
with us.
shits on all these movies.
But he is Wing Chun.
I can't believe neither made the top 20.
Number 2, The Raid.
There we go.
Redemption.
Yep, there it is. Called it.
But did you?
Look at this.
Few films have come along and hit the martial arts genre quite as hard as this one
Dang.
did when it exploded onto the
The whole
scene in
movie's about a
2011,
SWAT team that has to go up a
instantly
70-story
catapulting
building
Kiko
to get
Lights
to a
and
mob
setting a new
boss.
bar for gritty, brutal martial arts
Says they
action.
fight their whole way up. It's insane.
What deep? What deep?
When a
Niggas
raid
is
on a
getting
Jakarta
whooped.
apartment complex run by a local
look at
drug
this.
lord goes horribly wrong, a SWAT team suddenly finds themselves attacked on all sides, and the only way out involves a whole lot of people getting really badly hurt. The action in this entry is beyond brutal and definitely not for the faint of heart.
Where's it getting cracked?
But for fans of no-holds-barred action mayhem, accept no substitute. Except maybe The Raid 2. That's just as incredible, if not more so. Before we
Yes.
continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel.
There you
and
go, I
ring the
called
bell
it.
to get notified about our latest videos.
What
You have the option
deep
to be
called
notified
it?
for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into settings and switch on your notifications. Number 1, Crouching
Nasty,
Tiger, Hidden
nasty,
Dragon.
nasty.
There it is. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
What else could be number one?
Not gonna lie, I'm a huge fan of Crouching Tiger.
My balls
This goes hard.
That's what I call Crouching Tiger.
Ang Lee's iconic martial arts epic swept the world in 2000, setting the tone for martial arts films to come in the new millennium. As much a tribute to wuxia martial arts films of old as a bold new entry in the genre. The film sees two famed warriors caught in a web of intrigue and deception after the theft of the Green Destiny, a fabled sword.
You're just slicing through people. Spider-Man jumping.
The visuals of this film need no introduction, as the tightly
sword of all
choreographed fight
swords.
sequences and wire work chase scenes have become ingrained not just in martial arts cinema, but in cinema as a whole.
I used to watch this movie every damn night. I'm not gonna lie.
If you watch just one,
That might be the
film
best
from
martial
last
arts
2
movie I've
decades,
ever watched.
make it this one. Did you enjoy this video?
Did you
Check
see
out
the
these
raid?
other clips from Watch Mojo,
And
be
the
sure to
sequel.
subscribe and ring the bell to be notified.
But the plot of Crouching Tiger comes second to none. Conkle, what up, dude? I'm sorry, I was watching the martial arts
Young
stuff.
Conkage.
Young Conkel.
Young Comic
Young Conkage.
Yo, Madam Web is streaming. Should I watch it?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Come on, guy. Come on, guy. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Lisa Nagali.
Pesky Paul.
Pesky Paul. He's very tiny. I can crush him.
I don't trust him.
Get a better deal.
He's very tiny.
He says he's almighty. They're calling him Lisa Nagali.
Nasty women.
Nasty women. He said when he called himself Muad'Dib.
That guy sounds exactly like Trump.
I was down. He said the Muad'Dib. I was just like, Usum Muad'Dib.
Definitely trash. All right, so and also as well, Tsunami paid a tribute to
Rest in peace.
The one, the only Akira.
Hey man, hold on, man.
Toriyama.
Hold on.
I'm gonna put up.
Hold on.
This is stream time.
No, hold on. No. You doing the Akira Toriyama, son.
All right, gentlemen.
SSJ. Where's SSJ? See, you can't do it.
Hey, Jig SSJ.
Yeah, I'm here.
They're about to pay some homage to Akira Toriyama, son. And I made sure I needed a real one of the Dragon Ball to be here for that.
All right, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Tsunami plays tribute to Akira Toriyama. Let's get it poppin'.
That's the Tsunami robot? Yes, it is.
Manga creators of all time really sucks.
But Akira Toriyama's monumental influence on the medium will live on forever.
Back in '98, Dragon Ball Z put Toonami on the map.
And the Dragon Ball franchise has been our rock ever since.
So tonight, with heavy hearts, we're paying tribute to Toriyama-san.
With the first 8 episodes of DBZ Kai from 2 to 6 a.m.
1955 to 2024, guys. And there we have it.
Rest in peace to a real one. He was part of all our childhoods.
That's a fact.
I did my tribute video last week.
I'll have to peep that.
Great job. Did a great job.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
In peace. Anything you guys want to get off your chest?
Well, I got one for Akira Toriyama here. Hold on. One of my all-time favorite characters.
No, let me switch you over. Frieza.
One of the best. Great villain. Great show. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama.
Top 10 greatest villain.
He's my top 5.
Arguably. Top 5 for many.
We agreed
Somewhat
on that.
arguably top 5 greatest in anime, even though anime has much better writing right now, but the implications and who he was.
This little shitbag.
Is Frieza
top 5
represents
villain.
a lot.
You tiny monkey.
Well, it's crazy. Like his most powerful form, he's like in this little like shitbag form.
Mm-hmm.
In his third form, he was like huge. He was like a linebacker.
Now look at him.
Now look at him.
Well, I'm gonna head off a little early, so I'll talk to y'all later.
No problemos, man. I'm about to close this joint out. And
Then we all about to do the same thing, good sir. He bounced real quick. Never mind.
With the clickage.
With the quickest.
Well, Bundle, do you want to play some video games?
Press the button.
Bundle, you want to play some games? You going to bed?
My bad. No, I'm not going to bed, but I'm on Marvel vs. Capcom right now. Remember Cody?
Yeah, I'll play it, or I'll watch.
Yep. I'm about to play Cody. If you want to hop in, go ahead, hop in.
Tell the old Codesks I said what ups.
Will do. Perhaps we can do it through Discord. Conco. Agreed.
R.I.P. to the GOAT.
Listen, I gotta eat. Listen, Nagib.
So special.